In this module, we're going to take a look at amino acids. And as the name implies, amino acids contain an amine group. So the general structure for an amino acid is the same, and then there's just one side thing that makes them all different. So here, I'm going to show you here. If you remember this structure here, this is going to be important. Central carbon here, COOH, like this, and then like this here, we'll put it like this, R, and then H2. Now, the different parts of this here. We have over here our carboxylic acid. Our carboxylic acid group over there, and over here we have our amino group. Like that, and then up here would be our side chain. A side chain. Now, all amino acids are the same in that they have a carboxylic acid, they have this amino group, and then they have this side chain. What makes them different is this side chain. So there's different types of side chains. Sometimes there'll be just carbon atoms, sometimes there'll be some sulfur atoms or nitrogen atoms mixed in there. But all amino acids will have this structure. And typically when people write these things out, they'll write them with the carboxylic acid on this side, the amino acid group, the amino group on this side, and then the side chain. Sometimes they put the side chain on the top, sometimes they put it on the bottom. Doesn't really matter. Now this carboxylic acid over here, we should recognize that this could be drawn a different way, in that it could be drawn like this here, where we have the double bond O and then the OH like this. We just do the COOH because chemists are lazy. Now, you might also recognize that this carbon here is special, and that's because it has 4 unique things attached to it. 4 unique things attached. So that would make this carbon here chiral. So I'm just going to go like this here and call this here chiral. Chiral carbon. Carbon, if I can spell carbon. Carbon, okay. It's a chiral carbon, it has 4 unique things attached to it. And so that means we could have left and right-handed amino acids. This chiral carbon is also sometimes called the alpha carbon for some crazy reason. So alpha carbon, okay? Now, how do you know if an amino acid is right-handed or left-handed? Well, typically, if we do a Fisher projection of an amino acid, we'll put the carboxylic acid, or this carboxyl group here, on the top. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go COOH like this, okay, like that there. And then I'm going to put my R group on the bottom, like this, hydrogen like that. And then I will put my amino group here, like this. Now, if this amino group is on the left-hand side, so carboxylic acid has to be on the top, or this carboxyl group has to be on the top, R group on the bottom. If the amino group here is on the left-hand side, then we would call this an L, left-handed amino acid. Or if it was over on this side here, then it would be D for right-handed. D for right-handed. Okay, like that. All right, so there's our introduction to amino acids.